I want to talk to you about the situation as it persists in relation to this never-ending social and political persecution against me, Stephen Bell, that is being waged and conducted by not only the Danish government and its intelligence agency, PET, and its international partners, primarily in the US, but also also being put on the public to treat me in the same kind of manner that is being coerced and being announced through the program's communication systems and propaganda channels, i.e. one of the synthetic telepathy communication system, which is primarily being used to conduct the program with. In this regard, the Danish authorities, at least here as far as I can gather, are literally announcing to the public that they are not allowed to sell me these small wooden pellets that are used for my heating and hot water here in my house. That's why I'm sitting here with a jacket on in my lounge. And this is just one of the restrictions that are being put on me recently to make life as unbearable as possible. And it's obviously because their success rate in having the public believe that I'm just this depraved sex criminal, just completely Looney Tunes, is crumbling for them in the eyes and minds of the people who follow the program. Obviously there's going to be some fanatics who will believe whatever the government tells them, but it is quite obvious that there is so much of what they are claiming that just simply cannot be true, and people are in huge enough amounts are witnessing this for themselves, just organically as time progresses, and nothing ever materializes as it relates to these never-ending claims and allegations that are being waged against me, Stephen Bell. And I'm obviously referring to, they are labeling me some kind of depraved sex criminal, while in these 14 years that this situation has been going on, there hasn't been a single case against me, nor has there ever been a case against me for sex crimes, despite my checkered past for crimes like assault and weapons and drugs. There has never been anything remotely corresponding to what they're using to justify this social and political persecution against me with. As you see, I'm also freshly shaven, and that's been a while, and that's yesterday because of yesterday I had my first boxing fight here in Denmark, amateur fight, and it went well as expected. And this is again something that the arbiters of the program just truly do not want. So yesterday there are these outrageous discrediting campaigns being waged against me, and hundreds of people, or more than 100 people saw me fight, and they saw that I did well, and they saw that I had sportsmanship, and anybody who actually saw me in reality would quickly realize that I wasn't some kind of scruffy looking bum covered in my own shit and filth or what have you, and literally just a decent person, as I say, sportsman-like. And this is something that the state arbiters of the program cannot tolerate. So that's why they were running these insane campaigns against me yesterday, and to discredit me and to undermine my boxing abilities and my skill as a fighter, because this is something that I clearly showed for everybody to see. You will also be able to see the fight in the end of this video. So yesterday I have just been talking about, and this corresponds with the many other days that have passed, where they're running these PSYOPS or information warfare campaigns against me to the peoples, using synthetic telepathy communication system to communicate to people in real time. And then they're also using the program's ability to create these virtual movie fabrications, which they for the longest time have been using to implicate me, if you will, in all of these scenarios that they are fabricating as it relates to building their narratives so that they can claim that I'm supposedly this depraved sex criminal, despite there hasn't been any cases against me ever. So this is what they have been doing this night as well. They have been making these virtual movie fabrications to to make up for the fact that there aren't any actual cases in reality, they have been creating these propaganda campaigns. And as I can gather, I can't really remember much of this. While I was sleeping, they were labeling or implicating me in one of these scenarios again, where they were labeling and accusing me of being some kind of sex criminal while I was sleeping. And these virtual movie fabrications or propaganda movies have been broadcasted to huge portions of the world, as they usually are, without me having any involvement in them whatsoever, other than being introduced, if you will, to these to these fabrications in my sleep. So it's like an equivalent, someone telling you while you're sleeping, they are telling you this is a video recording of you and you are in it, while you're laying there just sleeping, having no whereabouts, having no idea what is being shown or told you. You're just, someone's just whispering in your ear, or putting something in front of your eyes. If you can imagine, this is an analogy, not a description of what is going on. This is kind of what they're doing to say that I'm involved, but in actual fact I was sleeping and I had no involvement in whatever they were showing, because I don't even have a clear understanding other than the title of what I was supposedly being implicated in. And all of these things are going on because, as I say, their success rate in having people believe what they are telling them and showing them is crumbling before their eyes. So that's why they're going completely insane with all of these campaigns and discrediting campaigns against me, Stephen Bell, while in reality things are going fairly well for me, both in relation to my boxing and my fight sports, and I'm also beginning to take a motorbike driving license. So I'm making sure things are happening for me and I'm being seen and heard from people in society, and this is something that the state arbiters of the program cannot tolerate.
Første runde.
Lige højere. Ja, til højre, og så husker med sig. Nemlig godt, det der. Gå dybt i stedet for. Stem til venstre, stem til venstre. Yderside. Ja, lige præcis. Nej, Steven, det er gode finter. Fortsæt med det. Så den anden vej rundt. Gå til din venstre, cirka til venstre, Steven. Cirka den anden vej rundt, cirka den anden vej rundt. Den anden vej, Steven. På venstre, yderside. Noma. Steven, den anden vej rundt. Gå til venstre, Steven. Den anden vej rundt. Lige højre. Flot det der. Noma. Flot det der. Godt læst, Steven. Nemlig. Jeg vil kort hjem, så gå højre til maven. Kort hjem, Steven, så højre til maven. Nemlig, flot det der. Så gå dybt mellem mig, apparaten op. Godt det. Det er så apparatet. Ja, lige præcis det der. Så får du lukke på også, når det er. Den anden vej rundt til de venstre, Lige præcis, godt det der. Dybt, ja, flot det der. Den anden vej. Mod din venstre, Steven, så på ydersiden. Nu er det nemt, nu er det lige til. Højde dybt, flot det der, god højre. Box! Det var flot sag. Kig. God bevægelse, Steve, det der. Nemlig. Gå til maven, gå til maven. Ja, nemlig. Så hugge til hovedet, hugge til hovedet. Find højt. Ja, god berader. Bevæg dig rundt.
Kig.
Hugge til hovedet bagefter, Steven. Godt det der. Nice benskift. Til venstre, til venstre. Ja. Gå til maven der. Find rundt. Godt det der.
Lommer, når han kommer.
Nemlig gode bevægelser.
Kig.
Bevæg dig rundt. Ja. På snittet side af. Vis de gode benarbejde, Stine. Nemlig. Godt det der, Stine. Bevæg dig rundt. Til venstre. Lige præcis. Godt, Stine. Det der. Bevæg dig rundt, Stine.
Lommer.
Projekt med. Bevæg dig rundt. Op ad de parader lidt, Stine. Op ad paraderne lidt. Godt det der. Nice nu. Så lige hugge jer med.
Hold i.
Godt det der. Bevæg dig rundt. Hold rundt. Steven, find højde, gå til maven. Ikke så hårdt, Steven.
Back to basic.
Box! Så kører kombinationen. Rundt. Ja, flot det der. Lækker højere, den der. Du er sgu ikke færdig nu. Gode bevægelser. Gå hjemme med mig. Nemlig. Flot det der. Du kører dybt ned, når han savform. Ja, flot det der. Nej, det der.
Stop!
Læg ud.
Stop, siger jeg.
Stop!